want to inform our listeners and viewers who are eagerly anticipating next year's expose within the body of Christ of a disturbing development. There is an attack quietly being orchestrated behind the scenes by certain religious fanatics who are clearly unsettled and unhappy about the forthcoming revelations. Dia yebetimi aka ne say sa expose ya yebe next year yebetimi asettle say enye nipa bi de, particularly those in the body of Christ enye omode na ama bebre no ano etu mobia. We believe that this is very unholy. Yesterday, between the hours of 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., I received a call from a man who identified himself as Foster. He asked if I was the one confirmed that yes, I am. He immediately launched into a barrage of insults and threats. He warned that if I ever mentioned the name of his man of God again, I would be severely dealt with. He went further to dare me, saying that if I tried to challenge him by mentioning his what? His pastor's name in today's edition of the Frontline, I will see what would come over. I will see what he would come over to do to me. And no anadro and na chese ure ofre yo audio no ha. In fact, on in common no kro catch him say na ohwehwe afrem wo WhatsApp line, but ohwehwe no we hu me wo WhatsApp. Tena so frame e wo normal call. But may I say we've captured the voice. Those who know me say Kwaku men capture was say o frame WhatsApp so na be threaten me o frame wo normal call both I'll capture you. Na ofrem no obi say Kwaku Annan na me ne ka say na me say wo ne hwan ebra me try say me say wo ne hwan because wo na ma na enemy phone so na ye kasa na abrante be kasa on kasa no straight me who say wako into straight up attack didi atem didi na sem ne say ya born sofo bi din wa ha and that say ye njai sa sofo ni din ebo including Enana Juwe, see a name near boss Edina, the BC, I was CTV Hano, and Yasam Papa Mammy. To the extent of semi tine so. Then I do a minute with a faso. Say, I don't know what catch him, Nina or Dune. Okay, Kabia or a can say, or Hatan and Numubia, Granumbia, fine. Nina no me trying say. I was trying to calm him down. Already ready. Hey, just say giddy. Dear attempts to be dear. Now me attempt with me and me and come issue and come tare and come here. But they ran at the latter partner, a bay, you know, who in yan easy, sir. Me the Japanese chimano, or honor, pam. Call the cat here and he disappeared. And like I'm saying, I attempted to engage him calmly and understand his concerns. He became even more aggressive, shouting and insulting throughout the call. He eventually mentioned the name of his man of God. Afi en komonumuano try say ni bisa ne say na nyankopon ni pakuna wo say ye ne say no oya hwanya on person obebodi, but eventually he mentioned the name. And folks, the name he mentioned ye or say then Eja Bempa idin obo ma me no. Yeah, it's in the audio. Or say Eja Bempa ene ye di ni din edi agro hase. God. Right there obodino, then the call abruptly ended and he disappeared. Now let me place this on record. I have personally know of 3 individuals in this country bearing the name Bempa. Ghana for Afimuntie. One is a politician, and two are in the ministry of Christ. Period. Ghana had minim se bempa dino di bebre ebi went to the sports, ebi went to all sorts of. But Kwaku Annan minim 3 bempesa. I not that I minim 2 womo the ministry of Christ. Womo ye nyamedwuma. Ena ye wo bempa nso a Kofi Owusu bempa. Ono so a politician kanena wo Ghana gas. And I know that there are more bempes out there. I know of one bempa also or sports. Now, knowing the 2 of the bempes who are in the ministry, no, I don't know which of them, who of the 2 bempes are all, but the code name Bia Ebeka didn't say Eja Bempa makes me alarmed. Say, who is this Eja Bempa? Is he talking about Eja Bempa we know as Isaac Owusu Bempa, and now he's referring to the other Bempa that we know, because one for first name number. So at this time, it's pretty difficult for me. But let's go on. Indeed, the most interesting part of this entire drama is this. From the very beginning of our build-up toward next year's expose, not once have we on this platform mentioned any of those names in any context whatsoever, not even in reference, not in relation to their religious activities. No. And we state this on authority and categorical. The American Nasi Chenese Edina Papa Beboy say Bempano, Ekrampono, and much as Kwaku, I know 2 bempes in the ministry. No, I must again state on this platform, say not any time you share build up nasiwo if you have my boss I didn't cry with you. Even though Asofu be my bobo Asofu 1, 2, 3 BD. Anyway, let me ask you guys, including that animal, what the heck is your man of God? Me Kwaku Annan mean to me more man of God. What body damn what yare, including those men of God themselves, will tell me I cannot mention their name. The farthest they can go, wherever they can go to court. Now, Mami, open up, Mamo. You can go to court. You can go to The Hague, anywhere, underground, and I dare you, I'll mention your name. Oh, Bodamwate, what yare who with him upwards. Me most house of 2 men of God, me within P higher. But then again, fundamentally, me bisao. A debate and a betty, a debate and a bet prohibited say, woman of God, no, Kwaku Annan metia me bonidia as a sebe woso. What damn, you are silly. And let those men so move and a sponsor. And I'll not hold anything against them because me Kwaku maintain will be annoyed. So I am being careful, say, men draw or soft be a D. Di or the ban, chan will audio num say Jabempa. But the point is, say you no cannot say for sure, and I cannot state on authority. Therefore, it cannot be say ye drag you be diabim, say any panasemwa. But let it be. I'm moving one step ahead. Let it be and let them dare. Let any man of God tonight. I am stating on authority. Let any man of God from the apex of your fathers to the lowest of the class, let them dare. Now we have the ABC Ghana. Oh, bodam. That's it. If I sit here in my 20-something years in my journalistic career, I've served this nation. I've paid my dues. The politicians are paying their dues. The men of God are paying their dues. I ask you a question. What will become a travesty and miscarriage of justice, to say the least, that we talk about a man of God, and that man of God, silly goddamn ass, ono su on tiasie, ono be sman tax or mumre studio has said, womumra meden, MFIT quick when I swear I will kill you. May kind of play na chamo, the Ghana police are listening and watching. I will murder you coldly here as an act of provocation and self-defense. Try and see. Na katremo me fen enye na anu no biomo enye na anu na mo bedi mu nkwasi asem e wo studio na ye de cha mu no sa sofo ya mi ken oba mi studio was my radio days ofa ne hu die e de ba asem na sem ne zain ani o pani e ka sem a o say ena den asem bi wo ho na sem boss a Ghana be wo so wo Kwaku Annan o wie ya o say ya meti hey a wo hwe mi meti me konso enim o say meti ama we twa hwe onwo mo nkwa sia keka na bi nie no betimi aye sa with those journalists na dey be omo hwokwam no enye me Kwaku akona meti a obodam me kan wie ya akoy we isi dey on the say oh before my eyes na the whole studio equipments na meti wo say na me hwe ni din I was just watching him and Ghanaians mo betimi akọ social media call YouTube edaho Kwaku Annan versus who the man of God oni Kwaku Annan be kun wo studio edaho I don't want to dignify them. I've been very close to some of these guys. But I know sometimes I feel say, yeah, so ni papa, woman me 2 minutes a year, Juma, and I said, they just came purposely for, and they be American. I saw phobia have. The only time their God will speak is because we are in 31st. Animals, 31st, no, nyankopono, or either, because I bought down for you workers of iniquities. And foolish Galatians. The only time ne yankopon be ye adwuma no ne ye kwa kotoaba animals and you want me to keep quiet. How dare you? Try and see. I waste your flesh here in this country. Try and see. Bodamwa politicians no mu control. Listen, here 2 people are destroying this nation. The politicians and our men of God. Some of you. Whilst the politicians are luring and looting our money, then the men of God are also them. Sarcastically, covertly, hypnotizing, falsification, and luring the people on one side and taking our money. The common denominator is you and I sitting in the church. You can go and inform us and yamasem. Those who want to know the truth will know. Now, who man of God who will say, "A choir will fast with you with Jumana." Would you see? Now we are helicopter. A question for me. Shall you see or memoir of days? Then. Unscrupulous rogues, rascals and ragamuffins. No, man, sorry about. This was where I me first and President Mahama. You will do one thing. We need to pass a decree whereby all of these rogues, JHS could be bring. Now, crash on free horse. Paul Kagame will continue to be right, and then ultimately could this answer on phone or info Rwanda how. Wakio. Some mischief, some foolishness, free ho. And on a Ghana, you have opened the floodgate, the space for any Dick and Tom and Harry, Krasini, Krasifo, and Krasifo, Womukran and Nim debt. Quotation crown, Womunko Tibu or Bible, yet Womuja, but because the politicians continue to take advantage of them. Womusha Monkomno, Womu no moba, Namusuma Mombaby Atana, Entina, Masofoni Bibre, a flooded Ghana, Dim Kwasiasem. Like the other guy called Roger, any ne software ni audio be leak. I'm sure some money be. Odin Koma. Almost say, Anio, as of for natural mumieno, and MPP candidates contest here, flag bearer contest here, or macho mumieno, one more shan coma, no almost a shan coma, animals, you wrote a massive for munim yansa. And you want to, I'm visit and call, hey, be doing physically, spiritually, I'm ready. Ready. Opa mo fan fat atmosphere or the surface or belly of the senior radi so we betimi ada na so we betimi ada we say me dwomanim we dey try na Kwaku Annan dwene me so we dey try na there will be the biggest news Ghanaians haven't heard before won ye do be say news no try bodam now show indeed the most interesting part of this entire drama and I'm a says up nipo we cry Nippon or dini di ba na krame me mo dini da. But folks, let me say something tonight to some of these religious fanatics, rascals, rats, ragamuffins, lunatics, scavengers, got nothing, and self-appointed defenders of men of God. We urge you, but firmly to ask, stay away from this platform. The front line as we prepare for next year's major expose. Tonight, we issue this warning clearly. And to any man of God out there, If your ministry is mentioned or caught in the crossfire of this investigative expose, you are at full liberty to come forward. Our platform is open and our doors are wide for you to explain clearly or challenge anything you believe has been reported wrongly about your church. We remain fair, open, and committed to the truth. The ambassador can say expose any the beba. But so we was expose. That's one time person member will be any. But yeah, dear. But so we be pure expose anymore. They may catch up because none will be say yeah. Me body will be as me bobiama. We called, nobody came. But tonight, me see Sisibio mama. I'm a Matthias and next year number. We did Pierre. My doors are open. What me ba? Kwaku, asama wakan Matthias and Besame Benambi one. Come, me in Brazil, come. Won't me ma? Ubeti me a press conference. Won't me a press conference? Ubeti me issue rejoinder. Won't me a rejoinder? Ubeti me a press release. Men can't shed that. Ni nyama become a Ghana for you. Nefi, ya interrogate you well. Finally, we issue this to any man of God out there. Be very careful and desist from any unholy, unrighteousness conduct, and do not, under any one circumstance, dispatch fanatics or followers to this station to cause trouble. No. And let it be known clearly that CTV is a lawful institution. Anyone who attempts to storm our premises, disrupt our work, or intimidate our team will not leave this premises alive. And I need to state that strongly. Yeah. We also for now dispatching fanatics via Mumraha. I can only assure you that those fanatics will not leave my premises here alive. Me can net at all. I'm a down come baby that you will be waha. Ninya me am pat and I catch them earlier. Me rested you ha. The whole radius within a certain radius is covered. Me dunya me was soon the best shaker. Can tell me so bad why you're well at all. Me, I don't, those who know me know me. Never I'll drive whichever car I want to drive that quick. Who's a bodyguard team? Your car can minimum the quincy for bodyguard. How? Why? My obi money. Services to God and country. So why? And I mean, who so be to me came. I hardly would take people in my car. I drive and I move alone and I do my things. Meaning why? And because of that, also who be chasing me. Who they dimity? Opa follow me with motorbike or a car. Come. Problem. Now, finally, we will not stand for any intimidation. And I'm to say, when you enter the premises, I can assure you, you will not leave the premises alive. We will not tolerate any harassment, coercion, or interference of any kind. We state this firmly and without equivocation. The front line will not, cannot, and any form of intimidation or threat. Nobody, listen for the last, nobody can what? Stop us. Only God can stop us. Upa, a bishop of whatever. Now you're the archbishop or what? I don't give a heck of you. You can. Nobody can stop us. Only God can stop us, folks. And see, moon taking notes. And to who say ni panwa, who say yasmana. Was so for our kind of body dinner. What's the friend Eja Bempa? I don't know which of Eja Bempa, but they didn't know my bono. If Eja Bempa kuno ye na de papa, Ghana funinim. Say Eja Bempa kuno onya de papa, Ghana funinim. What bodam? Yet your memoir, I saw for me bejina memoir. Some of them they came even on my platform. Me show mudi and Kwaku. I got so many enemies onto myself. Today, people still believe say yeah, me omu enemies for want of what? I gave some of them space. Come, do your preaching. No, they are sending you betumas as and me who marching. You crow mayemu. Yet your memu also for bit me left in sa any nano edu 2 bedrooms a day. John Dramani Mahama is carrying the bank coffin Funaka. All right, me platform soon as I didn't see you. Or say John Dramani Mahama as Fundaka at the 11th hour. That same man of God, no Jina, the other side, preaching. John Muhammad Ebidiadia. mean to me who Yankopon Ben Chrono or Cancer Assembly. And who is that God? I don't know. And in Ampromosi Yama Kwamani Nayade and Messin and Go on my womb. Yes, our own. Folks, now we are. You got the nerves, you rascal rogue, a destitute ragamuffin, a scavenger, a despicable fellow. You got the nerves to call my phone. So who is them what I call police? Me call police. Many times I call police. I take it easy myself, and we are doing something. And to the witness, our man of God, say, "Moya mema, me say, moya mema, come." Now here dear Bessie, sana munkwa siasemwe, or police pennyway, or chill. Too much. Nyamen Quanches also for no, and to so see Kuno see a it took me with Panamite, send my big defender, say, and yes, I see, you know, when some fool been on the same here. Ah, some crassy for women crassy for Mamma Keke. Or most of 90 crassy for Keke. They know to nothing. The only master won't bet in your casa no I a voice be who be sa no casa. One more young voice in a way psychologically to hypnotize the people. Now I am to say to Munim Yamiasa Mama. I'm for Munim she so crassy for Munim she. And on your mother so best no. And no, it is written, Yamiaka said, crossing. Come on, when you're babbling to Monquaya the baby. With a December 31st, you have a sham one with them on commission, Baba. Near betraying screaming.